Man, these plaques don't just grow off trees, man. Let me tell you what it takes. Look, to get a plaque, man, you need dedication, motivation, extreme focus. Well, I told you, man, it was gonna get intense, and I didn't lie. Look, today, I got a special guest for you. Kevin Gilliam. Oh, what? Y'all don't know who Kevin... All right then, look, DJ BattleCat, my mentor, man, produced for everybody. Crazy Joints on Snoop, Lucy Pearl, Faith Evans, and countless. West Coast legend, man, DJ BattleCat is in the house today in the furnace. He's gonna drop a bunch of jewels. What we waiting for, man? DJ BattleCat.
I'm still the human being behind Kevin. Kevin behind BattleCat,
Yeah.
so they don't know who Kevin is. So I just make sure that they know who Kevin is. And I tell them something. I say, yeah, I'm a fan of BattleCat too. I get disappointed in that nigga too.
Yeah.
He don't follow through. You know, but I went and got him some support.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he can stay motivated.
But not even that though. You gave us something to dream for. Like we had the conversation on the phone. Like I would never play with you when it comes to like telling the truth or just gassing you. Like I literally chased you to get you in the corner to finally meeting with me to being like, look. And I'm like, nigga, I got you. I'm being honest with you. I'm like, nigga, I got that nigga BattleCat. Watch this. I can't wait till I go push play on it. I'm telling you, that's what it was like. I can't wait to push play on it. Then I finally got you. What was it called? A back room?
Yeah, back room.
Back room in Glendale.
Yeah.
And you gave me a meeting, and I sat down like, yeah, put this on, play this, and you sat and you listened to about 4 or 5 joints. You didn't stop it at all. You was like.
Yeah, you gotta respect it. Just to see where it's going, how you arrange. Is it a build up that's gonna win me over?
Yeah.
You know, because I'm a consumer.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
Instead of a teacher, I didn't. You know, just respect for another man's contribution is so vital. You know, because you never know how that can open up different theories and expressions of how you do what you do, instead of just thinking that all that you own, possess is the way of the all highway. Now you can't be like that. Somebody come and disrupt your ego and pride real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
So, well, I tell you one thing, you definitely own the true foundation of what music is, and that's what you did for me, is make me go back and learn my progression and chords. Now, we did an even exchange. I had the education and the blueprint of what West Coast hip hop sounds like with music, but I still was developing my craft and how to play more chord progression, because I knew one day I was going to get a call with someone like Faith Evans or whoever, or RIAA Sadiq, you know, people I looked up to that I wanted to work with, but I needed to be ready and not rely on melodies and progressions from loops. So I would learn how to manipulate 2 or 3 chords at a time. Yeah. So you have a distinct character in your music and your approach, that where you are a perfect mirror reflection of all your influence. So if you had to score or MD or coexist, you understood the language and sound selection, and that was important. As we grow up in music, we want to say, okay, I want to marry what my influence is, but I want to be the leader of this marriage. I want them to see me, you know, up front, you know, and that's important when you developing your skill set and you buying all the modules and the equipment that everyone else is using. Once you get the voicing, then you decide to make a distinction of your ear and your heart and soul in music. And when you do that, then you stand out as something real organic, and that's something I admired about what you have done in each record that you've been given the opportunity to produce. And I'm like, man, where I gotta go read the credit, you know, it wasn't like you was taken taking so much away from which your influence was to the point where you making it as your presentation as like, I'm gonna use someone else's shit to stand on to get in this game. You didn't do that. You only brought nuances and sprinkles of your affiliation or your being inspired by us, which was so dope. So when I started hearing certain records, I'm like, I gotta read the credits. It made me want to read the credits because we come from that. We want to look on the back of the CDs or the album covers and see who is who. And then I'm looking, I'm going, oh my God, it ain't who we thought it could have been. It's a little bit more, you know, you can't put that title on it yet because it's like, you know, it comes from a place of great foundation and growth of music, you know, starting from the church, the streets, the R&B, and the fact that you love jazz, that played a major role too. So I start to do things inspired by you and put more different jazz and blues progression in certain records. So when I got opportunity to produce Snoopin' and Dramatics or Faithfully for Faith Evans, you know, I started bringing out things that made sense. And Puffy was like, "Hey man, who's your keyboard guy?" I'm like, "Well, it's me, but the world need to know now that I was inspired by my LA family, you know, right here in my backyard." And that's rare that you get that. It's not a lot of people we can pull from hands-on, so we gotta just really study the record. So, but thank you, brother, for being who you are and stepping up and leading. Because when we was quiet, you came and surfaced and just kept the momentum of great music. That's one thing they trip off about us from the West is our clarity in music. But with the dirt. Yeah. And that's because this has been the hub and the mecca of the industry. Yeah. We know other labels have existed, you know, Memphis and what Detroit was before it moved to California. But California has this thing where the lifestyle, the musicians, you're just a little bit more wild and edgier in a way where everyone wants to be a part of. So you have been a pillar of greatness that we've been proud of, man.